She wants to get
That's a gold one.
Oh, it's like, then it's not, it is from the time.
Христос воскрес!
Воістину воскрес!
We're just waiting for a few more people to come. So if you're wondering where we're waiting for a few more people. They're behind us.
I guess I'll have to take 2 videos.
While we're waiting for the to start the memorial service, I don't know if you're noticing something that I am wearing today. Do you recognize anything? Anybody?
Yeah.
Father John, outside of Father John. So this stole and the Petrahilde that I have on me, it was actually used by Metropolitan Constantine of blessed memory. So he very often, whenever we were at the camp or other places, he often used them. So it was sent to us after his funeral. It was sent to the consistory so we can have it in the museum and it be preserved with all of the other items that belong to Metropolitan Constantine. And so coming for the memorial service on this 5th anniversary of his repose, I thought it would be appropriate if we used the very same vestments that Metropolitan was praying and on a number of occasions. So in his memory, I'm using these vestments today. Shall we start? So we're going to do Memorial Litia. Okay, with the choir. Who's singing? Do we have choir members? Fathers? What's it? Blessed is our God, always, now, and ever, and unto ages of ages. Amen. Christ is risen from the dead, trampling down death by death, and to those in the tombs bestowing life. Христос воскрес із мертвих, смертію смерть подолав, і тим, що в раба життя дарував. Christ is risen from the dead, trampling down death by death, and upon those in the tombs bestowing life.
Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, now and ever, and to the ages of ages. Amen. Пресвятая Тройця, помилуй нас, Господи, очисти гріхи наші, владико, прости беззаконня наші, святий зглянься, відстели немочі наші, імені Твого ради. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, now and ever, and to the ages of ages. Amen.
Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, now and ever, and to the ages of ages.
Амен. Духами спочили праведники, о душі раба Твого спаси упокой, і прийми до блаженного життя молодими чоловіколюбче. Воселя Твої, Господи, де всі святі Твої спочивають, упокой душі раба Твого, єдиний чоловіколюбче. Слава Отцю і Сину і Святому Духові, Ти єси, що зійшов до пекла і розбив кайдани закованих. Самі душу раба Твого упокой. І нині повсякчас і на віки вічні, амінь. Єдина чиста і непорочна, і Господи, всі мене породила. Молися за спасіння душі.
Have mercy on us, O Lord, according to great loving kindness. We pray you hear us, and have mercy.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
And again we pray for the the repose of the departed servant of God, the spiritual father of our church, Metropolitan Constantine, of blessed memory, and for the forgiveness of his sins, both voluntary and involuntary.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. That the Lord God establish his soul where the just repose. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. For the mercy of God, the kingdom of heaven, and for the forgiveness of his sins, let us ask Christ, our immortal King and our God. Pray to the Lord. Let us pray to the Lord.
O God of spirits and of all flesh, you have trampled down death, you have overthrown the devil and given life to your world. Now give rest, O Lord, to the soul of your departed servant of God, Metropolitan Constantine, and to the soul of the departed servant of God, Daria, in a place of light, a place of refreshment, and a place of repose where there is no sickness, sighing, no sorrow. As you are a good God who loves mankind, pardon every sin which they have committed, whether by word, deed, or thought. For there is no man who lives and has not sinned. You alone are sinless, and your righteousness is eternal, and your word is truth. For you are the resurrection, the life, and the repose of your departed servant, Metropolitan Constantine of Christ our God. And unto you we give glory together with your Father, who is eternal in all holy, good, and life-creating Spirit, now and ever, and unto ages of ages. Wisdom, Пресвятая Богородице, спаси нас.
Святися, новий Єрусалиме, слава Господня над тобою зійшла. Раді нині веселися Сіоне, а ти чистая, красуйся, Богородице, воскресінням Сина Твого.
Glory to you, Christ our God and our hope, glory to you.
Christ is risen from the dead, trampling down death by death, and to those in the tombs bestowing life. Christ is risen from the dead, trampling down death by death, and to those in the tombs bestowing life. Christos Resis Smertis, Smertius Smertfolав, і тим, що рад життя дарував. Господи, помилуй, Господи, помилуй, Господи, помилуй, Владико, благослови.
May Christ, our true God, who rose from the dead, and who has dominion over the living and the departed, establish the soul of his departed servant, Metropolitan Constantine, who has been taken from us in a boat of righteousness, giving him rest in the bosom of Abraham, and numbering him among the righteous through the prayers of his most pure mother, of the holy, glorious, and laudable apostles, of our venerable and God-bearing fathers, and of all of the saints, and have mercy upon us and save us. For he is good and he loves mankind. In blessed repose, grant eternal rest, O Lord, to the departed servant of God, Metropolitan Constantine, and make his memory eternal, вічна ему память, Христос воскрес! Воскрес из мертвых, смертью смерть подолав, и тем, що ворогам життя дарував. Душа його в блаженстві перебуватиме. from generation to generation. Христос воскрес!
Воістину
Christ
воскрес!
is risen!
Indeed he is
Jesus
risen.
воскрес!
Воістину
And
воскрес!
it stopped raining for a while. I can't believe it has been 5 years. 5 years ago, most of us, if not all of us that are gathered here at the gravesite, we gathered in Pittsburgh to celebrate Metropolitan's anniversary of his service in the life of the church. And then, I guess a week and a half later, more or less, we got the news that he was not doing well and that we lost him. And then the entire church, the entire Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the United States of America, bid farewell to the spiritual leader of the church who served the church, especially during the years when UFC of USA was reconfiguring its own existence here in the United States of America. You know, if you really think about the ministry of Metropolitan Constantine, he inherited the leadership of the church during the times when Ukraine became independent, the old patriarch Mstislav of blessed memory reposed, and then the new Metropolitan came in, and all of the political, economic changes in the ancestral homeland Ukraine, and also with the church here in the USA. Just remember the turmoil that we were going through those years. And he, as a Metropolitan of the church, and Archbishop, they both had to navigate the church through those turbulent times. And so they did. And now years went by, and we look at the ministry of Vladika Constantine, and I look at the clergy here ordained, and I look at myself being consecrated by him, and I think about those challenging moments, and I think of those blessed moments of his call to holiness that we all have received. You know, it's not to say that Metropolitan Constantine was all the time, you know, loving guy, that embracing guy. He was that way, God bless you. But you see, that's true. But it's not that I'm superstitious, but there were also moments when he was challenging to all of us. And I remember my own consecration. When I was consecrated, he addressed me, and I shared that with you in church today. And he said to me, Bishop Daniel, remember that you know what the truth is, even though you are not the truth yourself, but preach the truth of the Lord's presence in the lives of people. And that's what he has done throughout his life, working with the kids of the church, ordaining clergy, sending a lot of our priests and deacons for success in the life of the church. And so today, on the 5th anniversary of his repose, we remember him with the prayers on our lips for the blessed service that he has conducted in the life of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the United States of America. Saint Bernard, one of my favorite saints of the Western Church, he often says that our love for the loved ones does not stop with their repose, because they go in the ground and we forget about them. But that love continues inside our hearts. That's where that flame of love continues to shine. And so I hope and I pray that within each one of you, as you come to pay your respects here at the tombstone of Metropolitan Constantine, but as you also think about his ministry, that life and light of his presence continues to produce some light in your own lives. You remember the lessons he taught. You remember the sermons he produced. You guys that were younger, remember him at the camp when he was judging you as you were swimming. Remember him walking around and arguing and cooking and judging contests at the camp. Whatever those things are, those are the positive memories that we have of our spiritual father. So may his memory be eternal, and may those positive memories stay with us from generation to generation. Christos voskres! Thank you for driving from all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in the Lord, thank you for driving as well. I gotta tell you, Pittsburgh is a unique city with all the hills. So it takes a while to get here, but we all made it, and we're all here at the gravesite of Metropolitan. Larissa and the entire family, guys, you were very close to Metropolitan, so our condolences to you once again, to the entire family. And yes, she's right there. She's hiding on the other side. And you're in our prayers as well. Christos voskres. So what are the fun memories of Metropolitan? Who can say something? One word, fun memories.